Okay, this morning you find me down the allotment and just getting ready to put in some gooseberry bushes. Later on we're going to plant some raspberry canes as well. So I've got 3 bare root gooseberry bushes which are going in this bed here. They don't look like much at the moment, but hopefully they'll develop into fairly good bushes. So I've got some bloodfish and bone as well to get them off to a good start. We sell this in the allotment shop at £1 a kilo, so that's quite a good price. So basically what I've done, these bare root plants, good time to put them in, January. Just dig a little bit of a hole. These have been soaked overnight, so the roots have had a chance to take up some water and rehydrate the plant. Just a bit bloodfish and bone in the bottom of the hole. Put that in. Push the soil back and firm it down. Hopefully we'll get a bit of a crop off this year, but ideally we'll get a good crop next year. Like I've said, when you're planting bare root fruit bushes, trees, it's always good to give them a good soak overnight so they can rehydrate a little bit. Push down the soil quite firmly. Although the ground's quite wet, these will get watered before I leave the allotment later on. These are the red gooseberry, which are quite sweet flavoured fruit. So you can make jams, use them like any other gooseberry, but you can also eat them straight off the plant. Okay, so that's our 3 gooseberries planted up, and hopefully they'll grow away nicely this year. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is move up to another bed I've prepared for some raspberry canes. Okay, this is the bed that's prepared for the raspberry canes. These are going to be planted closer together than they should be. I'll just get my bloodfish and bone out of the bucket. So we've got, again, these canes have been these raspberry canes again have been soaked overnight. I'm sure I can get all the rubbish into the bin. Right. So I should have 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, and 3 there. Okay, so I'll try and plant these. There's a weak 3, so I'll put those over that side. So this bed was prepared over winter It's basically what we've done, we've put some compost on the bed. Then the paths, as you can probably see, are covered with wood chip, and as the wood chip degrades, what we do, we throw it onto the tops of the beds. And that acts as a mulch, but it also degrades further. So these have been cut down, so the supplier has cut these down quite a long way, these raspberry canes. So if they were a bit taller, I would probably cut them down myself after I planted them. Okay, so same process again. Get them in, firm them down. Bit of blood, fish and bone. Forgot to drop that in the hole. Put some around the top. Okay, as I've said, these are going to be quite close together. But never had a problem in the past with having raspberry canes closer than they recommend. These are all UK based plants, or grown, and they're autumn raspberries. The variety is Autumn Bliss. Chosen these because they're far easier to deal with the autumn fruiting. You just need to cut them back down to ground level at the end of the year. So we grow a lot of other berries, so we've got black currants, blackberries, strawberries. As you just seen, we planted some gooseberries, so we should have a supply of different berries all year round. And like I say, we do get through quite a few. Okay, so just to recap then, if you've got bare rootstock, fruit bushes, fruit trees, give them a good soak, preferably overnight before you're going to plant them. Then when you plant them, add something like fish blood and bone into the hole where you're going to plant them out. And then the last thing I've got to do, even though it's quite damp, is give them a good watering.